He also has 1 home run. The windup and the 0-1. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Anderson, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the 3rd base dugout. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and 1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the 1st inning.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the 1st. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Caleb Smith is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way. Jake Marisnick is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the 3rd baseman, number 6.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting third.
So stepping in, Pete Alonso. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. At the plate, Garrett Cooper, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Fastball in there for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
So now to the plate, Isan Diaz, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. J.D. Davis the next at bat, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ground ball to third. Scooped up. And there's one down now. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Way late on the fastball for strike one. One out, nobody on. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. In his career versus this pitcher, he's on 3 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Miguel Rojas. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, last two pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Into the box now, Caleb Smith. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball one. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Rojas stands at second with no outs. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jonathan Villar goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Ahmed Rosario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at it and feel like a big victory.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Standing in, Jacob deGrom. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
So frustrating, D-Roll. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. VR is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. But foul.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping up to the plate, Isan Diaz. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1 offering. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. In now, J.D. Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Diaz ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. At the plate, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. It remains 1-0. Striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. The 1 fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he struck him out. Strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Caleb Smith. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Marisnick has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Miami down in order, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Again, another foul ball. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Right to him. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. New inning set to get underway. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Behind 0-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Digging in, Corey Dickerson, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The batter,
Ready for another shot now. Jesus Aguilar. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Jake Marisnick. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now back, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Popped him up. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away.
The batter, number 24.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Marisnick over at second. McNeil is over at first with 1 away. And he pops it up. Here comes Dickerson, but this will land untouched. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
This is line to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Cooper. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's popped up now towards short right field. Alonso ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Ready now for the Marlins, Isan Diaz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Diaz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate, Caleb Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball called for strike 2. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, but they hold over. Into the box now, Michael Conforto will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. No hits to this point. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Cooper is there, 2 down.
The batter,
Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
number 38, Justin Wilson.
Jonathan Villar will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning. Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
To short. Rosario's got it cleanly. To second, there's Cano. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Brandon Nimmo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 9, Brandon
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So here's Pete Alonso, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that dial. Jerry Familia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Garrett Cooper is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here it comes, 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Familia is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Marisnick going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 1-2 lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Isan Diaz. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
The count is 1-2.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
No balls and 1 strike. Cooper stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The pause and the 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 left for Miami, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Robbie Cano now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in, J.D. Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Now in the box, Michael Conforto. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And now that'll hop over over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Brendan Kinsler takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Brandon Kinsler now playing second and batting 9. Number 5.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And the throw to first will take care of him as the tying run will be left stranded at second base. This ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Caleb Smith takes home the win. Jacob deGrom struck out 13 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.